Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is still absolutely freezing here. But yesterday I went outside and got out for a walk in the morning time. Not a very long walk, like a 20-minute walk or so. And I haven't done that in quite a while. Because for a few months there I was walking every single morning with the little ones that I nanny for, and we were going, anywhere between 15 minutes to like 40 minutes. But as it's gotten colder, obviously we are not doing that because it is just so cold, especially when like the wind hits your face and everything. Like it's unbearable, especially with little kids. I'm not going to put them through all of that. So yesterday it finally got above like 30 degrees, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna go outside, we're gonna go for a walk. I feel like I mentally really needed it, and I just forgot how much I enjoyed it. Like I don't know, it's funny because I've been on this journey for basically almost a year now, and it still amazes me how like my body can just like do things now. Does that make sense? How my body can just like easily walk, or easily take a shower, or easily go up the stairs without feeling like I'm literally about to pass away. So walking yesterday, was it cold? Absolutely. But did it feel so good? Absolutely. And I remember like being on the phone with my husband yesterday while we were walking, and having a moment of, whoa, I've already been walking for 20 minutes and I didn't even realize it, or holy crap, like we got so far already and I didn't even realize it. Like I can just walk without thinking about the fact that I'm walking. And I feel like unless you've been in a situation where doing something simple like walking was difficult, you wouldn't fully understand what I'm saying or like how that feels. You might be like, what do you mean? Like, you didn't realize you were walking? Like, yeah, that's not what my reality used to be. My reality used to be wondering when we were going to get back, feeling like I couldn't make it anymore, wanting to know how much further we had to go, like having to stop to take a break to stretch, or something was in my shoe. Can't even tell you how many times that was like an excuse that I did. Hold on, there's something in my shoe, just so I could bend down and take an extra breath, or stretch out my lower back, or anything. And then like getting back to my car and immediately having to put the seat down to stretch. Like I'm talking like literally couldn't walk through a store without feeling like my back was about to break in half, to now being able to walk miles without second guessing it, without fearing that I won't be able to do it. And I don't know, doing that yesterday, since I haven't done it in a while, I just kind of brought up all of those emotions, because I've been able to do it for quite some time now. I mean, months and months and months. But because I haven't done it in a while, it was just a nice little reminder of like, look at how far you've actually come. So that was pretty cool to experience yesterday. It's back to being absolutely freezing today. I think it's only, it's like 27 degrees right now. So I don't know if a outside walk is going to happen this morning. I am off of work on Friday, which I actually totally forgot about. I am babysitting Friday night, but that's not until like 6 o'clock, I think. So if the weather's nice, maybe I'll go for like a really nice long walk, and kind of just maybe I'll take my dog and all that, because during the day, like I said, I can do basically whatever I want with the little one that I nanny for. But when it's this cold, it just makes it impossible. And if it was just me, I would obviously bundle up and go. But when it's too cold, it's not enjoyable for anybody. But yeah, maybe I'll take advantage of Friday. I'm trying to think of like things that I can do that are productive on Friday instead of just like staying, around my house and lounging around and all of that stuff. I am still a little bit sick. I'm almost over it. I've been sick for a little over a week now. But my throat doesn't hurt nearly as bad. My cough is almost gone. You can kind of tell that I'm still a tiny bit nasally. And I have a cold sore. This happens to me every single time I'm sick. Right at the end of me being sick, a cold sore will pop up, and that's how I know that my sickness is almost done. It's annoying, but luckily my cold sores don't typically get very bad. I just get the like tingly feeling. If you've ever had a cold sore, you know what I'm talking about. Tingly feeling, and then like a little like bump. And as long as I don't fuck with it, it goes away. So I'm hoping that that's the same thing that will happen with this one, because I freaking hate cold sores. I hate them. But I'm hoping that as the days go on to lead up to Friday, I will feel even better than I currently do right now. That way I won't, have the excuse of, well, I'm not feeling well, so I'm just gonna, lay around on Friday and not get anything done, because that will be a very easy excuse for me to make if I'm still feeling shitty. I'm really wanting to make my nighttime routine and my morning routine. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I posted all about my 2025 goals, and that was one of the things, was I wanted to really create a good morning routine. And in my opinion, your morning routine is only as strong as your nighttime routine, so that kind of goes hand in hand with making a nighttime routine as well. So I want to sit down and I want to make like a legit realistic one, because getting into bed at 7 p.m. and meditating for an hour and reading 10 pages of a book and all that, like, that's not realistic for me. Like, it's just not. So I need to sit down and think of like a realistic one that will fit with my lifestyle, my needs, and see if I can make it happen. I'm not a morning person. I want to be a morning person so freaking bad. I just am not. I'm a morning person sometimes on the weekends, which is like super annoying. It's always the days that I don't have to get up early and have like nothing to get ready for, that my body's like, hey, 6:30 seems like it's a good time to wake you up right now. But on the weekdays where I have to go to work and I have to get ready for things and I have a timeline I'm supposed to be following, that's when my body's like, it would be really nice if we just stayed in bed for another hour. It's so annoying. Does that happen to anybody else, or is that just me? I feel like I can't be alone in that. But yeah, so maybe I'll do that on Friday. I also have been looking a lot on Facebook Marketplace for a lot of like used gym equipment, or even like free gym equipment that people just don't use anymore, don't want anymore, or that's older, to try to like build up a little home gym at my house. But the first step of that, before I even purchase anything or save up to purchase anything, will be cleaning out my garage, which I feel like Tim and I do this at least 2 times a year. Clean out the garage, make it look incredible. You can actually walk in there. I could finally park my car in there. Everything is back where it's supposed to be. And then it's like a bomb went off in it. And every single time I'm like, how does this keep happening? Like, we keep cleaning it and it keeps just getting destroyed again. How does this keep happening? So that's another thing I need to do, is clean out the garage before I bring anything else in there. So I'm thinking about maybe trying to start tackling that this weekend, because we also have family coming in April, and I just like for those areas to be tidied up, because a lot of the times we'll sit outside and have like bonfires or, you know, friends over and we use our garage kind of as our walkthrough into our house, just because it's easier access. So getting that decluttered I think will be helpful. And also there's so many things in my garage that I probably don't need anymore that I could sell on Facebook Marketplace. Again, if you watched my 2025 goals video, that is one of my biggest goals, is paying down debt and building up savings this year, which I feel like has been a goal of mine every year. And so selling things that we don't need is a good way. I just did that the other day, made an easy $30 selling something. So I feel like that could be a better excuse to motivate me to help me clean out my garage. There's probably things lying around in here that could make you some money that you could, you know, push towards your debt. So it's a win-win for everybody. And plus we have junk in there that needs to be hauled off to the junkyard. So that's also another good thing, because usually when Tim and I have to run to the dump or the junkyard or something, I'll post a quick thing in our neighborhood Facebook group of, hey, we're heading to the dump, anybody need things removed? And that's another quick way to make a little bit of moolah. So this video has been all over the place, hasn't it? I feel like I'm still a little bit in like a fever dream, because I'm still coming off from being sick and not feeling well. But, well, I won't waste too much of your time, because I feel like this video has gone every single direction. But I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Let me know if you're doing any sort of movement, or if you're planning on doing any sort of movement this week. Definitely go over and check out my goals video. I'll leave the video in the description. It's also the video right before this one. And leave me whatever your goals are for 2025, or if you're not doing goals, and why. I'm curious. I know some people don't like to do that. And yeah, I hope everybody has a good week, and I will see you tomorrow.